All right, I have a new plan, and this is a new guitar, and I'll play it before I talk. Say that. Okay, so this is a Nautilus. It's made with Tunnel 14 redwood and Cocobolo for the back and sides. And I'll say right off the bat, I'm very, very proud of this instrument. I think it's just right. This is the middle bowl of porridge of guitars for me. So this Cocobolo, first of all, let's address how freaking beautiful this piece of wood is. So this is old Cocobolo. It's really, really hard to find Cocobolo of this quality anymore. This is quarter sawn, and it has like zero flaws in it. So Cocobolo almost always has these little inclusions in it, which are like these little thwarted branches or buds in the, that wanted to. It's like the wood got ready to make a branch and then it didn't. And this is part of Cocobolo. It's a very, very common thing, and you accept them because it's Cocobolo's great wood. But it's really nice when you find a set that doesn't have any. And this has that nice sapwood line going down it. The sides match perfectly. And Cocobolo just has. So Cocobolo is a rosewood. From the Dalbergia genus, and I think either Cocobolo or African Blackwood, which is also Dalbergia, is probably one of those is the heaviest and most resinous of all of the rosewoods. And I've built a few African Blackwood guitars, and I like them, but I have much more experience with Cocobolo, and I absolutely love it because it has this incredible sustain and natural reverb to it, which is just like unparalleled. guitar, you can just feel it against your body. So here's kind of a cool thing. This guitar, I kind of meant it about the porridge. I have experimented over the years. I'm just a one-man shop. I'm not a factory, so my specs, I have the flexibility to change my specs. My guitars are all a little bit different. Each one of them has its own character, and I think, isn't that why you get a handmade guitar? You want it to be unique. And one of the things about this particular guitar was the side set was a little bit too narrow to make my full depth 4.5. Is that what it is? 4.5 inch, yes, tail block depth. So this is about 1/8 of an inch under that, and I think that it's great. I think that it brought the guitar into line. I think it's an improvement, and I think I'm going to start making them like this, a little bit thinner. I used to make my guitars deeper. I had a customer ask me to make a deeper guitar. This was back when I was making Ellie bells with the sound holes in the middle, and he wanted it deeper because he wanted more bass. I'm like, well, okay, yes, okay, we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. And sure enough, when you increase the depth of the instrument, it does increase the bass, but it comes at a cost, and there's maybe a little bit of a loss of focus and a little bit of wildness in the bass. Even though you get this very gratifying big boomy sound, it's maybe not as contained and as manageable a sound as you want. This guitar is incredibly even across the fingerboard. Like, you just play any note and it sounds like the timbre sounds the same. And this has to do with the fact that, okay, I think one of the underestimated things about making a guitar have the right kind of timbre is having a happy and harmonic relationship between the volume of the air contained by the vessel here and the hole size. This will radically change the sound of a guitar, different sound hole size and different body depth. So, and I've thought about this a lot, and I know there are like science guys out there who have like lots of X's and parentheses and stuff that explain this, or maybe explain it. But I think it's sort of, my technique has been to sort of blunder forward until I kind of realize where the two need to be. And here's what it is. Like, that relationship changes what I call the vowel sound of the instrument. And to sort of illustrate that, like, just imagine that your mouth, it's containing a volume of air, just like the guitar is, and you can change the diameter of your lips, and it changes the vowel sound. So you go like, now, okay, linguists might point out that I'm doing stuff with my tongue, and there's all that stuff. But anyway, the idea is that the hole that the sound comes out of makes a big difference in sort of the quality of the sound. Now, here's a thing that, like, try this. And I don't know if everyone can do this or not, but this is something I've been paying attention to for, like, a long time, and I'm not quite sure how to incorporate it into my guitar-ness yet. But if you take a vessel, like a water vessel that is opaque, so you can't see how much water you're pouring into it, and you put it under the faucet and you start to fill it, you can hear the pitch go up as the volume of free air gets smaller, right? It goes whoosh, and it goes up to the top. And if you pay attention to it and practice, doesn't matter what size the vessel is, and it doesn't matter what rate you're pouring the water in, you could turn it off without looking right when it's full, like every time. And what this indicates to me is that the human ear has this capacity. Oh, hi, I'm still doing a video. But so the human ear and brain has this capacity to understand this relationship in a way that is subconscious, maybe not subconscious, but something that's like innate. And I think that our reaction to a guitar has something to do with this. I haven't quite worked it out yet. And as you can see, I'm sort of like stream of consciousness-ing here, which I'll probably need to stop in a second. But the idea is that we have this very sophisticated capacity to understand sound that goes beyond our abilities to speak about it. It's the most amazing thing. It's like the hardest thing about being a luthier is trying to verbalize sound quality. But anyway, when you hear something that's good, when you hear something that's harmonious, you know. And the thing is really exciting when it happens. I feel like this guitar really has it. And I just love the sweetness of the tone. I'm going to play a little bit more and then I'll quit talking and playing. Yes, let's see. This will be familiar. Thank you very much. I sounded like Elvis there.